Hello and once again welcome to Flight Simulator X. I would like to welcome you to the cockpit of a 737 where you'll be joining me today at Cairns Airport, Gate 19, to start up this lovely Boeing piece of machinery from cold and dark to ready to taxi. Here we go.
Central 9000 feet, QNH 1019.
Well, welcome everyone. We are in the cockpit of a Boeing 737-800 and it is a beautiful plane. This is just the FSX default plane here at Cairns Airport. So to start, we're going to go ahead and switch the battery on. You can do it through the overhead, which you can access via Shift 5, and it's just there. But just to make it a little more realistic, I'm going to go ahead and switch it on here. We can see that these are all turned on, and now we're going to switch the panel lights on so we can see a little bit better. Once again, you can do this through the overhead panel, but I'm going to press Shift L because I am absolutely hopeless at finding the switch for the panel lights. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and switch on the APU. All our hydraulics are already on. And once we've got this up, you will need the you will need the overhead panel for this. You can go ahead and switch on the generator here, and you should see the APU option come up to 30 volts. That's what you want. Alright, now you can do this after pushback, before pushback, or during pushback. I like to do it during pushback. So I'm going to disengage the parking brake and call for a pushback truck vehicle thing. And I'm going to switch my lights on, so taxi, logo, strobe can stay off now because we only need that when we get closer to the runway. Now, to start the engines, we need to press Shift 4 to bring up the throttle quadrant here, and you can either press Shift 9 or you can click on the engine instrument panel. Now what you need to do is you need to bring this over, and well, you can either drag that little switch over or you can click on the starter switch. It does the same thing. We've already got our fuel control switches up, which is not something you would normally do. As soon as we get to 20 and 2 there, we're going to bring up our master starter switch there. And then we're going to close this starter switch off. And now for engine 2. So waiting for it to get up to 20% N2 down here. And as soon as we reach that, we can open that up. You can now close the throttle quadrant by pressing Shift 4. I'm also going to stop the pushback here and apply the parking brakes. You can now, actually sorry, you need to close this up. You can close this if that's what you want to do. I usually leave it open for my taxis, so that's what I'll do. And I'm going to do a quick engine test, just bringing the throttles up to about 50% N1 and then back down to idle. Alright, I'm now going to release the parking brakes so that we can taxi along. And off we go. Bring your throttles up to about 40-45% N1 and that'll get you taxiing along just nicely. although in this plane you might need just a little more kick. Ooh. Steer away from him. And then just watch that you're not going over 25 knots for your ground speed, and around corners you don't want to be doing much more than 10 knots. So because it's dark, the taxi lights here have turned on, and they're the little green ones that you see. The blue ones line the outer edge. In daytime it'd be a little bit easier just to see that yellow line that the green lights based around. But we'll cover more of that when I do a taxiing tutorial. Well, thanks for joining me once again, and I really hope you enjoyed this startup. Any questions, go down to the comments, and please like and subscribe because that'll really support my channel. Thanks.